Sometimes don't we all want to just hit the refresh button? This is Jackie for Prescription for Joy. And today I'm asking myself and you 3 questions that will help us to refocus for our journey of the coming year. The first question is, what were my favorite events that gave me joy this last year? In fact, we asked this around the dinner table the other night, and it seems like almost all the answers centered around relationships. I so enjoyed a family reunion last summer where I reconnected with many of my nieces and my nephews. I also enjoyed putting on a video camp for my grandchildren. It built our relationship together. I felt really fulfilled and valued with the comments that so many people gave me about my YouTube videos. Teaching a Bible study to young women was hard work, but it always gave me a boost of joy. What about you? What things happened in this last year that gave you joy? The second question is, how can I get more of these moments of joy in this new year? Of course, I can plan another video camp with my grandchildren or a cruise with friends. But as I pondered these memories, I thought about how these joyful moments actually reflect my values. And I want my values to affect my daily walk as well as those special moments. So I want my daily life to reflect those values of relationship. So I want to spend time with God. I want to spend time with others. I want to just be still and enjoy the day that God has made. I bought a small planner this year, and each week I can lay out my goals, my ideas. Who do I call? Who do I meet with? How do I study? It has become a great tool to set the direction of my week. How about you? As you look back on 2021, do you see the wrong exits taken on your journey? Or maybe you got stuck on a roundabout? You need to refresh and refocus. A good thing to do is evaluate your daily habits, because those daily habits actually point you in a direction, and you want them to line up with the values, those joyful moments that are coming. My third question, my last question is, who do I want to be at the end of 2022? As I take time to evaluate, review last year, I look at the things that brought me joy, and I look at the things that I want to improve. I always experience greater, deeper joy when I memorize and meditate on God's Word. That's a value, and I want to focus on that this year. You know, it's easy to let routines and habits slip by. I can just get distracted with so many other things to do. I'm like Martha in the story of the 2 sisters. Martha, Martha, you are so distracted. That's what Jesus said. And he made it very clear that Mary chose the better part when she sat down at his feet to listen. So what's my hope for this year? I want to be a woman of the Word. I want my words and my example to live on in teaching my children and grandchildren and my friends. And at the end of 2022, I am hoping I will be a woman who is more loving, more patient, a better servant, understanding towards others. I want to be more like Jesus. Isaiah 26:3 from the Amplified Bible really speaks to me about this. You will keep in perfect and constant peace the one whose mind is steadfast, that is, committed and focused on you in both inclination and character, because he trusts and takes refuge in you with hope and confident expectation. This next year will have hardships. It will have difficulties. It will have disappointments, but it will also have joy. I can help by doing what this verse says, fixing my mind on God, growing in my trust with Him. And I have to remember that I will not have success in my own power or my own strength, but by His Spirit. That's the truth stated in Zechariah 4:6, a good verse to memorize. So take some time to ponder these 3 questions. I hope they will help you and be a prescription for joy. What memories from 2021 gave you joy? Think about that. They will reflect your values and how you spent your time. How can your daily habits help you experience more joy? And number 3, who do you want to be at the end of 2022? If this has helped you, please share it with others.